So, as I've made a video before, this is my latest watch pickup. This Rolex Starbucks right here. Absolutely beautiful watch. I have been in love with this watch since the second I got it, because I did an unboxing video right there in front of the UPS truck. This is my... it's hard though. This has been my favorite watch forever. And I don't know if it's the new watch because it's brand new, maybe. But this has become my favorite over this one. Very close. I still wear this though. But I wanted to show you guys another one of my favorite watches. It's not an Omega. It is not a Rolex. Neither one of those. In comparison to both of these, it is very cheap. But yet, it is still to this day one of my favorite watches. I've had it for about 3-4 years maybe. I think I paid about $180 for it. And it has been running since I've had it. It's a Seagull 1963. I keep it on this, tan NATO strap from Omega, which is kind of funny because the NATO strap is more expensive than the watch, But this is still, to this day, one of my favorite watches. Guys, this is a beautiful, beautiful watch. Look at this. And let me show you the back of this thing. For a watch that is less than $200, this open case back and the movement back there is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. You see that? You get this for $200. That is amazing. And this still, I wore this yesterday. I wore it for a little bit today. And then I went back to the Rolex. But what I'm saying is, you can buy some really cool watches for a few $100 a pop. You don't have to... And I know I made a video earlier, about buying the Tissot's, the Hamiltons and all that, because you're probably not going to wear those next to a Rolex or Omega if they're a diver watch or something like that. But this is very unique, very different from these, and I can wear this to the gym, not worry about scratching it or anything. People said, oh, well, when it stops running, it's going to cost you more to service it than you paid for it. Cool. If this watch stops running tomorrow, I will go on the internet and buy a new one exactly like this, because they are cheap enough for you to do that. And I've had a lot of compliments on this watch. And then I'll take it off and show it to people. Show them the movement in the back, and they are always, every time, if they're not familiar with watches, they always guess that this costs more than it actually does. So again, this is called the Seagull 1963. This is the older version. I believe they have a new version of these that actually has lume in these. These don't have lume. But I like the, call it a classic look. No lume, no nothing, just a mechanical watch. You gotta wind every day for it to run. And it keeps good time, I've never timed it or anything. I don't care if it's off by 30 seconds or whatever. Don't care one bit. If I want the most accurate time in the world, I will just look at my phone. That, we keep talking. If we're talking about my watch is running half a second forward, backwards. If you want the most accurate time, just pull up your clock and you'll know within a second of how accurate. The exact time is what I'm saying. So this is always going to be more accurate than this or any automatic watch money can buy. This will always be more accurate. So let's just stop with this. Oh, I need to know down to a millisecond, because you never will with a watch on your wrist. You will with this. And why am I making this video in a car in front of a restaurant? I got some time to kill. I'm waiting for a friend. He's going to come. And he's going to bring the last version of this Starbucks here. I think they call it the Kermit. It's a little darker bezel, so I want to have that one and this brand new one. I want to do a comparison video. I think that's going to be fun and an interesting comparison between the two. And here's a little bit of a close-up of the Seagull. It's a very cool movement in the back. You guys, you cannot say anything bad about this watch or this movement or how it's finished or anything like that because you're spending less than $200. The front of it looks very nice as well. You got these blue hands, a red seconds hand, got your Chinese writing in it. I have a girl who's Chinese, and I asked her what this means down here, and it's apparently it just means made in China. So that's all that means. But it's a very nice looking watch for the money. And I like how these blue hands go really bright blue when the sun hits them from a certain angle. But anyway, this is what you can buy yourself for less than 200 bucks. I'll just give you a very quick wrist shot here with this Omega Native strap. I think it's a really nice pairing since the colors match it really nicely. Also, I wear my Native straps like this. I tuck it in down here at the bottom because I don't want to see anything back here. When I look down at my watch, I don't want to see any overhang from the end of that strap. So this is how I wear mine. But yeah, great watch, great strap with this. It's a perfect match. Now you can buy obviously a cheaper strap for a $200 watch, but I had these for my Omega and it goes really well with this one. That's it. Hopefully you got something from this video.